Oh yeah, man. Big one in 2 weeks. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And tonight I'm going to talk about since the Alabama Crimson Tide beat the Mississippi State Bulldogs 30-6. It now sets up a showdown in 2 weeks for the top spot in the SEC West as the LSU Tigers going to take on the Alabama Crimson Tide in Death Valley. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'm going to have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. To all you Alabama fans, I want to let y'all know something sincerely from the bottom of my heart, yo. I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. And I'm really looking forward to the matchup in 2 weeks, man. First off with Alabama, nice win for them tonight, beating up on Mississippi State 30-6. Bryce Young did his thing out there, and defensively they played really well. Mississippi State is a team that does have a really solid quarterback in Will Rogers and a nice offensive scheme, with Mike Leach. And they've got some big wins this year, and particularly at home. They haven't really been great on the road as LSU caught them slipping early in the year as well. But nevertheless, man, just a really good really good performance by them, especially defensively after just really leaking oil last week against Tennessee on the defensive side of the ball. And for LSU, man, LSU is playing the best football they've played all year at this point. Especially offensively, 45 points 2 weeks in a row. Jaden Daniels is starting to look like he's a real comfortable and talented quarterback in his offense. I mean, you talk about him having 6 touchdowns last week in the swamp against Florida, and then turning around with 5 touchdowns today against Lane Kiffin, in that Ole Miss Rebels team at home. Big time big time performance by them, man. And also for LSU defensively, it wasn't great against Florida last week. It wasn't great against Mississippi State. Not Mississippi State, against Ole Miss in the first half today, but the defense really buckled up in that second half, shutting Ole Miss out in the whole second half and preserving a 45-20 win. Looking at this matchup, both teams got a bye next week, so obviously both teams should be well rested. For LSU, you just got to do what you've been doing offensively. As we've seen, Alabama could be thrown on. Like, if you got talented wide receivers and a talented quarterback to get the receivers the football, they could be got, in the passing game. So I feel like the key is Jaden Daniels got to really beat them with his arm. He's done well with his arm the last 3 weeks, really, because even in the Tennessee loss, he threw the ball for a lot of yards. But he got to beat them with his arm, man. And then when you add the element of him running the football as well, it just adds, more to the diversity of the offense. And LSU got to run the football also with the running backs, man. Defensively, you got to get Bryce Young on the ground. It's too many times you see with him is he's out there running around, scrambling around, and throws a nice pinpoint accurate pass to one of his pass catchers. If LSU gets in that backfield, guys like Ojulari, and Allie Gay and Harold Perkins and all them, you got to get Bryce Young down to the ground, man. To me, that's the key to everything, is getting him down to the ground. But nevertheless, this game will be for the top spot in the SEC West. Both teams only have one loss to Tennessee in conference play, and we play each other, man. A&M is pretty much out of the race. Ole Miss is still in it, but we hold a tie break on them. So, like I mentioned, this is a big game, man. And you love that whenever we get to this time to play against Alabama, that it's always good that the game means something for both teams, man. It's not just Alabama trying to get to the SEC and conference and national, playoffs or whatever, but LSU got the same opportunity this year, man. Just got to go out there and do what we got to do, and we'll see what happens. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe, man. Philadelphia Eagles. Excuse me. NFL and content about other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.